God is willing. God is willing to step in, but the question is, are you willing to give in? I will tell you a story. While Jesus was in one of the towns, a man came along who was covered with leprosy. When he saw Jesus, he fell with his face to the ground and begged him, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Behold, he received a fine answer from the Lord. Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. I'm willing, he said, be clean. And immediately the leprosy left him. In this story, I see a man who has come to the end of himself after trying so many other options except for one. Like us, after trying a lot of other options and failed, we begin to ask ourselves this very important question. God, will you be willing to forgive me of these sins? God, will you be willing to save me from this addiction? God, will you be willing to love me again? God, will you be willing to give me help? Because it's way beyond me. God, will you be willing to grant me this job I have been after for so long? God, will you be willing to give me success in this exam I have been writing for so long? God, will you be willing to save my marriage? God, will you be willing? Because the truth is I have come to the end of myself. God, will you be willing to save my marriage? God, will you be willing to save my business from dying? God, will you be willing to grant me this project I have tendered for? God, will you be willing to give me peace? God, will you be willing to restore my glory? God, will you be willing to take me out of this relationship? God, will you be willing to grant peace in my family? God, will you be willing to restore my Christian devotional life? My brothers and sisters, I bring you good news. Our God is always willing to step into our lives in order to make things right, if only we realize just how weak and empty we are without Him, like the man in the story who finally came to Him with complete surrender. Surrender that issue to the Lord right now, and He will give you that fine, beautiful answer that will forever change your life, because He is a God who is willing. If you believe, He will do it, because He is a willing God. No matter the storms that come your way, don't look at them. Trust in God, and He will set you free because He is willing.